Alright guys, you are on Rage TV, this is Ragey Poo, and I'm going to be solo streaming this with commentary. You are watching Game 2 of the Finals Losers Bracket. In the bottom left-hand side, we're going to have Gannicus with ImNotGrayson. Top left-hand side, it's going to be Gerpums with NotAGlassCannon. They did switch. Top right-hand side, it's going to be Grimmy and Minzzy in the same spot, and Thursday and Sexy Sauce will be on the bottom right. Now, from what I understand, Thursday has been disqualified just because his partner couldn't make it here for the finals. And as per the rules, there can't be a sub for the finals. And so this is just going to be a deciding match between Grayson and if he can get second. If he gets third, we're going to have to move on to Game 3. And it's going to be interesting. But really, if Grayson and Gannicus can just get second place or first place, they will automatically go through. And then whoever was second place in the total will advance as well to the grand finals. So let's take a look at the units real quick. It's going to be that early DT from Gannicus, a Ghost coming out for Grayson. There is a Corruptor for NotAGlassCannon, and there's also a Medibabe coming out from Grimmy. So that's interesting. Really early Medibabe. Is he going to go with an early Taz? No, he does have one attack on the sharpshooters, so probably going to be looking for tier 3. Similar to the last game, possibly a Taz later on. And Grayson also going with his heavy elite play. Now, all the players are going to be kind of used to it. And so they might know what's going on. They might be anticipating it, and perhaps they will try to counter it as much as possible. And here we go, a big engagement right here in middle. And Gannicus losing a little bit of zealots there, but taking out a pretty good sized army from Sexy Sauce. And Grimmy with that heal is doing pretty good. I like it. And now a Raven also coming out from Minzzy. A lot of fighting going on at that left side tower, top tower actually. Sorry. And looks like Gerpums is going to back out for now. He's not winning on these engagements. That heal is so strong from Grim. And with that one attack, he's doing really, really well. It's actually 2 attack now. So as long as he can keep the superior positions, he's going to be going up in minerals here. Just has to be careful of losing it. Meanwhile, there is some back and forth going on from Minzzy and Sexy Sauce for right side Xel'Naga. Thursday fighting middle with Grayson. Probably not a good idea. He has so many elites and they're so strong. Gannicus stimming with the Void. He comes in on Thursday. He's doing a lot of damage. Thursday backing out, Sexy coming into support. That's a lot of units from Gannicus. He does decide to back out. And another Raven coming out from Minzzy. And whoa, early Overseer from Gerpums. This is interesting. Now, Gerpums is a little far behind, but his partner isn't doing too bad. Oh, unless he loses all the units here. And he did. Glass Cannon to getting a little Glass Cannon himself. Ouch. Dropping supply. 115 total right now. And Grimmy just punishing Pums and Glass Cannon. But Glass Cannon is doing pretty good on his lead. But oh, I think this is going to be a superior position for Grim. And I like his Medivac style play. He's done this a lot in EU, so this is really interesting to see. And it's working. I think it's working out well for him. Grimmy and Minzzy doing a very good job. Oh, contamination coming out. So that's a nice use of the Overseer. He's trying to put the hurt on that Medibabe. And there is a corruption that goes down on the units. Grim might need to back out here. But almost picking off that Corruptor. A little bit of lag happening. Oh, Grim might be overextending himself a little bit. He should back out. Oh, but he can't. Oh, he's trying to reinforce. Nice stutter step. And with this Medibabe, he's winning these engagements. This is nice to see. Meanwhile, there is some back and forth going on from Sexy Sauce and Minzzy. Grayson's still going with that heavy Merc play. Sorry, elite play. And he is going to be pushing in. Nice concave, though, from bottom right. They might need to back out. There we go. Grayson repositioning. The elites are doing heavy damage. And now Sexy Sauce trying to blink up on the high ground to get a better footing. But Grayson with his elites, he's kind of getting the better of this army. Thursday might need to focus down the elites with the Ghost. And Gannicus is coming in with those Zealots. But look out because Minzzy is coming up from behind. And all those Marines are now exposed. He is going to back out, losing tons of Zealots there from the save. And while that did hurt Gannicus, it didn't help Sexy Sauce too much. He didn't gain a whole lot. He gained about 200 minerals from that. Nice pushing from Gerpums, killing that Reaper. Good focus. And he is going to back out for now. And Grayson getting another Reaper. And while Grayson is in first, you know, losing that is going to put him farther behind. And Grimmy with the BM. So I'm going to switch to, let's go with Gannicus Cam. See what he's looking at. And I'm going to alt-tab real quick and just see, how's the audio, guys? Does it sound good? Might be overextending himself a little bit. He should back out. I am a little loud. Let me turn down a smidge. Maybe lower my overall volume a little bit. There. We'll see how that goes. So let me know in about 2 minutes, guys, as there is a little bit of a delay. But we will switch it back to the everyone cam. And we can see that Grayson and Gannicus are pushing in. Guardian Shield going down. There was one save used, and I think they're just... No, actually, they used both saves. When was the second save used? Oh my gosh, they're trying to push right now and go all in. And are they going to be able to do it? Oh, this base could go down. And they might need to get an anti-unit tower or something. Get some base armor. There we go. Some base defenses coming in. Thursday trying to get this round on Gannicus. A lot of lag going on, though. And there we go. Those base defenses are coming in just in time, and they're going to be fine. Oh, that photon cannon did go down, though. And the radar tower could go down. No, it does not. And since they are out of saves, one of the greatest things that they can do right now is get an anti-unit tower. And it looks like Grayson did lose one elite, I think, in that exchange. Now he's getting a Corruptor. Seeker Missile. Now one of them does hit the Ghost. If he would have used one more, he might have been able to kill it. It did bring it close to half, but it's not going to be enough. And there we go. One Reaper does go down. And it looks like Grayson able to pick off that ghost there. Nice job, Grayson. Now, Grayson has lost a few elites, so his bounty, while it might be high, it's not 100% accurate. He has lost, I think it's about 500 supplies, so he's going to be a little bit behind Gannicus. But as long as he can hold on to the rest of his elites, I think he'll be okay. I mean, he absolutely needs to. He only has one attack up. And that just kind of shows you, he's at 3,000 points, but with only one Merc attack up, it's going to be difficult. And I don't think he's got any hit point upgrades. Nice force fields, trapping Thursday. He's going to force a fight here, the DT with the Void. And Grayson just kind of repositioning himself. Nice reposition. And corruption on those units. Not wise to continue fighting. I think Thursday should have backed out from that. He does have a nice concave, but should not fight with that corruption on. It does make you take 30% more damage. And it looks like Grimmy deciding to go with kind of the same build that he did before. He did lose that Medi. Yes, he did. So that's going to put him a little bit behind. But he does have the 3-attack Goliath. And there's one base up on it. So that's going to be good. He does have that range upgrade. So he should be able to eat through Gerpums' units right here. And especially with Grayson kind of helping with that corruption right there. And the reason why I'm soloing, guys, is just because there was some audio issues that were going on with the casters. And we couldn't get it fixed in time that the game started. So, just for the sake of coverage, I have to do it solo. I really wish the game hadn't started. But I'm not going to sit here for 10 minutes to try and get the audio to recover when it should have been done beforehand. So that is why, guys. Sorry. And Gannicus pushing in. There are base defenses, but no anti-unit tower, and that was a big mistake. The base defenses alone will not hold, and the units alone will not hold. They're in a lot of trouble here. And they could just very well go down. Alright, so it looks like Grayson, fearing that he might be hit from behind, did back out. And that's really unfortunate because I feel like when they're all inning bottom right, if they could hold, bottom right could actually gain a lot of money here. It's a good opportunity for them. Nice force fields. So what bottom right really needs to do is get that radar tower up to an anti-unit. Really big mistake. I mean, another thing he could do is possibly go with a support tower. And with that, he can have a Guardian Shield, which will help against Gannicus' Marines. Won't help against the elites, but the hit point regeneration can be nice sometimes when you have to sit in base. But, oh man, even Thursday not getting a tower. And it's just, these are kind of rookie mistakes. Look, I can understand if you guys don't want to get those towers, but as soon as your saviors are gone, you have to. This is a Rage TV, good idea, bad idea. Good idea, not getting towers and just investing in your units, that's fine. Bad idea, using your saves and not investing in towers. You have to get base defenses. Even getting planetaries at this point would be so beneficial because of the damage that they could do to the armies, and it could prevent the all-ins. They're losing a lot of mercs. As you can see, now Sexy Sauce and Thursday kind of have to sit in base. They're not really doing anything. And Grayson and Gannicus are going to keep feeding and keep pushing into that army. Maybe not so much with the warps. Whoa. Okay. Interesting choice. Huh. Okay. Well, I mean, the warps are kind of hit and miss. But with Marines, that's a strange choice. I don't know if that was a misclick or not. But now he's stuck. He has to keep Warp Zealots. Even if he tries to destroy his spawn and get something else, he can't. It's always going to be warps. So that's kind of a big commitment, and I'm just so curious. He's got 1 attack Marines, even investing in the stem, but he got warps. So bizarre. And there he revealed them. So now Thursday should know exactly what's going on. Yeah, he could see there. And unwisely staying for that fight. He's going to get surrounded. And this is just strange decisions coming out from Thursday and Sexy Sauce. They clearly saw that those warps were there. And they didn't back out. I don't know, guys. I don't know if that's just the pressure of the tournament or what, but, Minzzy looking to possibly do something to Grayson. With those force fields, he won't be able to, and he could get surrounded here. Where's his partner? Where's Grimmy? And Grimmy should get that medivac over top of the units for Minzzy. Seeker Missile does go down, and nice warp there to try to negate some of the damage, and he did. That DT is doing lots of damage. Where's the scans? There we go. And that Zeratul did go down with the quickness. But meanwhile, Sexy Sauce is coming in and trying to kill this Temple Archives. If he can get it, this is going to be a big loss. And saves it right at the last second. And, nice placement coming from the auto turrets. Usually a player will push them forward. But the reason why he put them back like that is so that Grimmy could come in and stutter step and kill off that army. Not bad. Not bad at all. But now top right needs to get a tower so that they can see when those Lancers try to push in. And there we go. Now getting a tower and support tower. Really? Okay. I don't know if that was a misclick or not. We'll see if he cancels that, and I think he's just possibly getting ready to do the recall as he wants to push out, and maybe he's just afraid that those warps will do some damage. But usually you don't get a support tower unless you have Marines. So, okay. We'll see where this goes. Gannicus gearing up. He does warp in. It's not the best warp, but he is getting lots of kills, actually, with that DT Void. Got about half the army. A little bit of a slowdown, though.
Game paused. Game paused. Game resumed.
So, yeah, I wasn't like discussing anything really. Just kind of showing you guys what was going down. I'm not mad at Spider. Looks like a nice warp in coming from Gannicus. Does pick off a supply right there. Going for the second one, and no, it is transfused. I'm totally eating chips right now. Made it silent for quite some time because these chips are super OP. Honey Dijon. And I've been around for a long time, and this is not warp lag. I'm really sorry to say. Sometimes these players have no idea what they're talking about. Happens a lot in Marine Arena. Half the time you guys tell me I don't know what I'm talking about too, so whatever. There you go. It's whatever you guys want to feel is right. Well, it was a cute little Yamato. Didn't do a whole lot. Let's take an inventory on the attack and ups. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with the stream. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the stream, guys. You should be able to hear me just fine. In fact, I'll Alt-Tab play it just to see. And yep. Looks like Guardian Shield goes down, and actually picking off one of the Reapers there. Lots of battles going on right now. Sexy Sauce doing some good blink micro. Grim picking off a few of these Lancers. And you probably should back away from those Goliaths. Meanwhile, Minzzy with a really nice mass is going in, fighting Gerpums. And just taking a look at all the attacks. Looks like there's 5 ups for Sexy. Thursday at 3. He does have the base ups though and the overcharge. Gannicus is at 4 armor 3 attack. Low hit points, but he does have all of his Merc upgrades as well. And that really helps the Warp Cells. They attack so fast. Nice concave, actually, from Grimmy and Minzzy. I think they could take on GlassCannon. He is supported by Gerpums. And the snipers do extra damage to the Goliaths. They should back out. I believe they do. Yeah, they do extra damage to mechanical. And nice little lift there. Looks like Minzzy is at 2-7 with full ups as well. Goliaths are at 5. Lots of hit points. Full upgrades, except for the multi-lock, which he doesn't need. He just needs a little bit of mass, so going in right now might not be the correct choice. He does lift off a few right there. And good use of that medi, because if you look, he's really far in the lead. Matching Grayson, but really high up compared to a lot of the other players. Thursday and Sexy Sauce. What is that DT at? That was a huge Void Prism. Level 5. And you know what? Those force fields were actually not good for Gannicus at all, because he... Oh, no. It made it to where he couldn't attack those units, and the splash was so OP. Tastar goes down. And that's going to feed Grayson a little bit. Meanwhile, Minzzy coming in here. And nice, the Medibabe is there. Oh, and we could see a surround. That was cute. Not going to be enough, though. Oh, but he did get a Reaper. That was cute. That was very nice. Nice job, Minzzy. Or Grimmy, actually. Looks like there is going to be some fighting back and forth. Oh no, Minzzy walked right into GlassCannon. And Glass has the superior position here. That concave, oh my gosh. Back out, there you go. Should not continue that engagement at all. Force fields go down to try and trap. And he does. And the warps come in. Nice prison. And he does back out there. Tastar does come back out, and it is only level 1. Not very strong. And I really like this Medibabe play from Grimmy. And he's really pushing far into the lead with it. Ooh, moving a little bit too far right here with just that small army. And getting blinked on. Oh no, he went for the Medibabe, and that means that the Goliaths were going to do some damage to those Lancers. And they do. Look at that, just that small amount of units picked off a whole bunch of Lancers. So many elites coming out for Grayson. I'm gonna mute the mic again, guys. I'm in chip mode. I need to use some chips. Be right back. Wow. Gerpums is gone. And Cannon using a save. No, he didn't use a save. who used that save? Was that Pums? Huh. Yeah, it must have been Pums. Yeah. I didn't see it, though. It looked a lot like Glass Cannon, but... Oh, no, it must have been Glass. He just gets that extra save because Pums is gone. Thought my eyes were playing tricks on me, guys. Interesting force field. I think he's gonna get the better concave anyway. Grimmy needs to stop back in, or Minzzy needs to stop backing out though. Because now Grimmy is getting a lot of hits. And there we go. That's better. See, if Minzzy just keeps his army spread out, yeah, he's gonna take some storms, but he's gonna do a lot of damage. Meanwhile, there is some back and forth going on from Grayson and NotAGlassCannon taking out an Overseer, I believe. Yep, that Overseer is gone. And a big blink in from Sexy Sauce, but I think Minzzy has just too big of an army here. Storms do go down. And no, he can't run. Oh, no. He didn't need to run. Grimmy was right there. No! Poor decision. Oh, dropping back down now. And they could have got a lot more money from that if Minzzy had stayed. That would have been a nice play if Minzzy had stayed there with Grimmy coming in like that. Down goes that Tassadar. And Grimmy coming in. He does throw down the scan, but Zeratul was able to get out of there. It is level 7 now, so it can blink around as much as it wants. And there he goes. He's blinking in and out, and so Grimmy might need to get a support tower. Not a support tower, but just any tower. Because he is going to run out of energy from that CC. As you can see, he's got just enough energy for one more scan. And, oh, come on, show me the tower. There we go. There is a support tower. Only has 250 energy. Aaron pointed that out to me during the break, that it's only 250. That's so low. It's a support tower. Huh. I'm pretty sure that the anti-hero has like 350. Yeah, it does. I mean, yeah, it needs more because it has a lot of energy that it can use. But it also has the consumption. I really hope that the support tower is reworked a little bit. Nice little harassments there from the DT. Level 7 DT, very strong. And see, now Grimmy is in this position where he's not going to be able to see that Zeratul, and it's going to do a lot of damage. Look at that, the whole army was just wasted. Uh-oh, the Medibabe could be in a lot of trouble. Wisely dropping. Does he have that multi-lock yet? I don't think he does. No, he doesn't. It's not necessary, but it can help in that position. And what should be worried about is this Tassadar. It's level 3, and really this DT at almost any time can go in, throw down to Void, and probably just 1 or 2 hit that Tassadar, but nice pickup of the DT. It has no attacks and no armor yet. And an Overseer. Okay. I kind of dig that. Double Medibabe with the Overseer, and now there is a radar tower at least, so that's good. A lot of back and forth going on from top left side. And Sexy Sauce coming in to try to do some damage to Grim. Is he going to use that Overseer? He does have enough to hold, but he's losing a lot of army here to these storms. Does decide to attack top left instead, as bottom left is now engaging. There is a hold. And he is focusing the Taz, and down it goes. But at what cost? He's going to lose some of these warps here. And deciding to go with the DT Archon. Okay. I really feel like the DT was doing great on its own. Now that he's going with the Archon, it's going to be focused. And there are Overseers out. So he's going to have to rely heavily on Grayson to do damage with the Corruptors. He might need to get, like, I don't know, some Vikings, an Overseer himself to try to combat the other Overseers. So maybe switching to that Archon was a little bit preemptive. He probably could have just stayed DT and just kind of attacked the base a little bit. I mean, there's no attack upgrades, so... maybe a bit unnecessary, but we'll see. It's actually very even from Grayson with Grimmy and Minzzy. Grimmy was ahead there for quite a bit, deciding to go with Marines. And, you know, that might have been one of the downfalls here. I mean, yeah, he is starting to go Marines now. But I feel like maybe he went a little bit too early because his Goliaths are only 5 attack. He could be at like 9 or 10 attack and just wrecking the Lancers right now. And since there's Storm out for Tassadar, those Marines are not effective. And I think that's why Grimmy is falling a little bit behind. Even Minzzy deciding to go with Marines. Was that a bad decision? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, because with the DT out plus the Taz, it seems wasted. And Minzzy's overextending himself a little bit too far. Might want to pick up some of them with the Medibabe. Does he even have his Medibabe anymore? He does. There they are. He's throwing a few on the high ground, which I like, but the storms are going to wreck it. There he goes. Oh, he's got to be careful not to lose the Medibabe, though. And so there we go. An Overseer out. Is the Archon here? Yes, it is. And I just don't know how effective the Archon is going to be with the Overseers out. I mean, it probably will be pretty effective because these Goliaths are high hit points but not high attack. So it's really not in a whole lot of danger. Unless he can get these Marines up with the anti-hero, maybe even Blink. He doesn't have it yet. But there is still an Overseer. Should be. Oh, did he lose the Overseer? He did. Okay, so Grimmy did lose that Overseer. That's going to hurt a little bit. He'll have to rebuy that if he's going to do anything with this Archon out. And they do have a nice surround on the Archon, but he does blink out. And, you know, an Overseer would have just totally killed him there. Grimmy losing so much because he got these Marines. Really strange choice. I mean, GlassCannon is now getting a huge lead that he didn't have before because he's just wrecking the Goliaths. 10 attack, 3 armor. he matches them in hit points, even a little bit higher. And, oh man. Interesting choice. He does have the hit point miner. He does have the attack speed. Oh no, you got the attack speed. With the Archon out, Blink might have been better. And with the Tastar out too, that's gonna hurt him. Oh, I hate to see this. They were doing so good. I mean, we'll see. He's still getting good, decent money because he's going after Sexy Sauce. He does counter those units. But the Tastar is just slowly gaining level. And Glass Cannon is getting powerful. Top right could be in a lot of trouble. Which is so unfortunate. I feel like they were just at this really strong early lead. Let me know what you guys think. I think they're going to start losing it here with the Marines. Might have been a bit too early. Should have started them maybe around the 50-minute mark, but this is way too early. Just with the unit compositions that are out, I mean, even bottom right, who was fairly behind, Thursday was fairly behind for the entire game, he's at 10 attack. That's going to just absolutely kill any Marines. Let alone with the Archon out. I can't get over it, guys. Wow. And Marines are just so bad in general anyway. I mean, I still play Marine. I'm always a Marine player for life, but the nerfs, man. They're just not good. 5 attack Goliath. And it's sad because you can see the upgrades almost even rival Gannicus's, and he's got an Archon. While Grimmy has like, 9 attack Marines? Yeah, it doesn't even compare. Andy's got the spawn. Grayson's slowly catching up and gaining on Grimmy. His bounty is not quite matching Grimmy because he's lost a lot of elites, but he's getting there. I feel so bad. And I've seen that there are some questions that you guys are having in the chat about, Grimmy going into the destroyers. I don't think he knows. Like, I think the destroyers, maybe Goliath countered them in EU. I'm pretty sure that the counters are different in EU. Regardless, I mean, if you click, it can show you that they don't do good against destroyers. So there is a tooltip there. Nice little recall. But there are some units that don't have those tooltips, which is unfortunate because they can be helpful for people who, like even myself, who don't play all ranges of units. Like sometimes you just want to hover and see what the best against and worst against is. I don't even think you can with Goliath. Yeah, see, it just says Goliath. So the tooltip is missing for that. And maybe Relic will fix that. Hopefully before even HOTS comes out, because it's going to still be a few months away. And Gannicus is going to lose these warps. Look at that. Gone. Nice feed for Glass Cannon. Meanwhile, there is some back and forth going on bottom right, and Grayson backing out. I mean, Grimmy he's holding on, but it's by a thread. I think maybe Minzzy shouldn't have gone Marines too. Just too early. Something interesting to note is that this Archon has been out for quite some time. It's only got 48 kills. There we go. Now he's being a little bit aggressive with it. Double anti-unit tower. There we go, force field coming down. Might have needed the force field a little bit earlier. But the Archon is not getting a whole lot of kills, and that's why Gannicus isn't gaining a whole lot of money. And I feel like just maybe the switch to the Archon was a little bit too soon. With a little bit more upgrades, it could be much stronger and much more scary. It does finally have some armor upgrades, and it does have a few attack upgrades. Really surprised to see that there aren't more Overseers coming out for these players. Bottom right doesn't have an Overseer, top right doesn't have an Overseer, top left did have an Overseer, but it was taken out. And yeah, I mean, there are Corruptors out. But, I mean, without it, this DT is just kind of going uncontested. Thursday pushing him with his army. And Grimmy getting a decent surround. And he does take out one Dustwing and two. Very nice. But actually, Thursday got the kill. Nice little snipe by Thursday. And look at this. Cannon is able to come in and just take out the army. Because the upgrades just aren't there. A little bit of lag. And Grimmy would have got a lot of good kills there, except that the Archon came in. Grimmy is just falling so far behind. I'm so sad, guys. Doesn't even have anti-unit damage. Anti-hero. Which, I mean, the Archon is cross-spawn, so it's not necessary, but Phoenix is an interesting choice. I like it. But see, the thing is that Goliaths have no attack, and they don't even have the multi-lock. This is so... like... I don't get it.
Research complete.
Okay, bottom right is in huge, huge trouble. As they were just picked off. Oh, no. Nice little sneak there. The Overseer does finally do a contamination, but 6 armor. I mean, look at that. It's like 18 armor. And that's what's really sad here, is that there was no Overseers throughout the game. He was allowed to do that, and I'm a little pissed off. I don't know about you guys, but, you know, I'm watching this game, and there's no way this Archon should have lived as long as it did. And it is the losers bracket, which is fine. Maybe I shouldn't be putting so much like emphasis, but it's like these are big mistakes. I don't know. Maybe Reiji is wrong here, but I feel like with no Overseers out that it's just a big flopping mistake. And then getting the Marines was questionable for top right. Bottom right's eliminated. No planetary. I don't know. I'm going to mute this. I'm pissed off as shit. And you guys don't want to hear me rant for 15 minutes about the stupid Marines, so give me some chips. Enjoy the match. What is this? Now there's even Marines coming out for Glass Cannon too? What the F? Why? And the spawn upgrade. I mean, yeah, the SD is coming, but there's does nobody know that there's an Archon out? Are we just kind of, not watching the same game here? Man. Oh, buddy. Marines. I'm very distraught, fellas. Very distraught. Glass Cannon is now caught up because he's feeding on the Goliath. And there's really no answer now for the Archon. 22 armor, 5,000 shields, and it does 310 damage. The only thing that Grimmy could do right now with the support tower is drop. And, I mean, maybe he's scanning? Is that his scan? I don't know. It wasn't fast enough. No, it's not his. But there's no way he can. There's so many warp lots just sitting right. No anti-hero damage. Scratching my head here, guys. I mean, look, Marines I can understand, but there's no Blink, even. No Overseers. There's a Phoenix. Hasn't been the most effective. What level is that Phoenix? Level 1. So those Warp Zealots are going to go down. Well, maybe not with the Archon here. And now look at the Archon, 566 kills. Holy cow. Don't focus the Archon. Get the warps. There you go. Tassadar. Tassadar against Marauder. Huh. The only thing that they have going for them right now is that it's SD. All the warps are gone, and if the teams worked in unison, they might be able to overwhelm Grayson and eliminate him. So Grimmy might want to... I mean, he's attacking right now, but Glass Cannon just backed out, so he should back out too. Force Field's so OP. Are you kidding me? And Glass Cannon killing the Phoenix. I'm muting this. Just enjoy the match, guys. This is stupid. This is crazy. See ya. Nice pickup right there at the last second to save that Taz. Lost the Medibabe though. And Grimmy's trying to pick up that final hit. Why I don't know. Just going for the army would be a lot smarter, and just pushing bottom left. Man. Now, the advantage that Grimmy has, and I scarcely say advantage here, is that he does have the Marines, so it makes the army beefer. I mean, if you look, top right has a bigger army than bottom left, just because they have the spawn. The Tastar is not going to be too bad now if Grayson decides to pump the Marines, which he has. He needs to, though, because, you know, the bottom left is going to lose army really quick. And so that means they're going to be able to hold mid, which is cool. That's really the only advantage, but I feel like with this Archon here, these Marines are just not strong enough, especially since they don't have hero attack. I mean, look, that Archon just goes in. Even with the Phoenix, it's not even scared. They can't even hurt it. I'm just like, man. I'm so pissed off, and I don't know what to do about it. I wonder if Grimmy knows about the hero damage. Ten armor ups. 24 armor. Don't focus, Archon. Don't. Man. Scan? Nope. I guess they didn't see that they were attacking them. And Minzzy will be eliminated here. Huh. Alright, well, not to take away from Grayson and Gannicus, great job, guys. I mean, you did fantastic. I just, you know, you're sitting here observing, and you see that Grimmy and Minzzy were just making a great comeback, and, I mean, they did finish second, so that's, I mean, that's great. It's just, whew. There we go. Your victors here are going to be TryHrds. ImNotGrayson and EU and Gannicus. Great job. You will be moving to the finals, and we'll find out who else is going to be moving on, if it's going to be Gerpums, GlassCannon, or if it'll be Grimmy. Minzzy Thursday, I believe, was officially disqualified because his partner had left. So he couldn't find a partner to fill in. Once you have that partner, he's got to be locked in, and you can't move on to the grand finals without him. So I'll let you guys know what the decision is coming up. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you later.